Good morning, everyone. Today I am scrapbooking Skylar, and this is her mom's cousin, so it'd be like her second cousin if I'm not mistaken, had made this Easter bonnet for her, and it's like one of those little straw hats, and she put flowers on it and those plastic eggs, and it's just adorable. So I am going to scrapbook that. I am using Photoplay Bunnies and Blooms. And I'm starting out, I'm doing a block and a block and a block. So I'm gonna mat her on this. I thought about matting her on this beautiful coral color, which is perfect. But when I put it on this, I just loved how that looked. So that's what it has to be. And I cut this big enough that I will have a green on the bottom, a green on the top, white on the side, on each side. So whatever it took to get that, that's what I cut it. Because I like seeing that all the way around. And I already had it matted on white. And I'm going to call it Easter Bonnet. And the letters I'm using for that are from Sandy Lion. And they're probably 20 years old. I love using old stuff. It's just awesome. Okay, and also when I cut this, I forget what I cut this. I took the center out of the coral because the paper is so pretty. I hated to cover it up, but I liked the having the eggs on there because of the eggs on her hat. So this is what the backs look like. This is the back of the plaid. This is the back of the coral. And when I cut this, I was actually gonna cut it, I think, I don't know, by the time I was done, it was 11 by 11. And I tried to make it so that you have, so like when I was cutting it, it's like by the time I was done, I was like just shaving off like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch or whatever. Because I liked when I laid it out that it had the pattern going all the way around it. So you got pink, 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 yellow, yellow, the blues in the middle, and then the green stripe here. So that's how I cut it to do that. And then when I first cut this, I was gonna cut it 8.5, and I actually made a mistake and cut one side 8 and one side 8.5. And so by the time that I was done, I thought, you know what? I like it the 8 better, so it worked out all right. Because that way you get to see a little bit more of the plaid, and there was still plenty of room to have the design running through it, or see plenty of eggs. And so I'm just going to center this in the pattern. And so I'm just kind of lining up so I'm seeing the plaid there, you know, a little bit of plaid everywhere, and whoops, and I think I'm just a little bit too much to the right. And so now this, I'm thinking, should be straight and centered. So yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to, so I've already got 3 blocks and then the one that she's in. And I'm gonna put this up in this corner. And I'm gonna watch how I tape it because I am putting the title behind it and embellishments up here. So even though this is gonna be up here in the corner, and I normally, in fact, all the time that I was planning it, I was putting her here. But then by the time I got my embellishments here, she's gonna be more to the center. Okay, and also I'm going to be using these purple photo corners, and They are from Amazon. If I can find them again, I'll link them down below. And I'm trying to decide if I want them here or here, because some of the embellishments are going to come up here. So I think I'm going to put it here just because I think it kind of frames the whole design better. And there's not a, well, there's purple here and there, and I like purple with the coral color. They're like the opposite on the color wheel, so I always like how, I love the contrast when you have purple and coral together. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those on now, because that way I'll remember. Otherwise I get all done, it's like, oh, do I have finishing touches? Oh, I just think I'm done. I never ever ask myself if I have finishing touches. And this will not hinder any of the layout whatsoever. Okay, so that's done. Okay, and my title is going to be Easter Bonnet. Oh, and I don't have this glued down yet, or taped down, I should say. And so I'm going to, again, kind of center it. And let's see, yeah, that's perfectly centered there. And probably doesn't matter too much this way, and I can't read those centimeters. Okay, so that's about 3.5, about 3.5. Okay, that's very close to the center. So I'm gonna say that is good. And just push it down there, okay. So, okay, I wanted to show you this. Now, in my letters, there were no ends left. But I get to this letter here, and I'm gonna show it to you, because I'm thinking, what is that letter? It's like no letter I've ever seen. So I have to show it to you. The one here, it looks like Bon right now. But see how, I'm trying to have it just on the white. Let's see, can I? Oh, and of course I have no white. Let me do this. I gather that this is a W because it was right after the V. So, to me it looks like if I write a fancy N, it's got the big flip on the end. So I am taking that. Now these I have slid over, but I'm gonna just take that N, well, in my mind, the N, and just cut the, let me have a smaller scissors. I'm just gonna cut that little end right off because it looks like an N to me. So, and then when I'm all done, I'll just have that little line left on my paper. Okay. Because I thought, well, I thought about taking the H, and then I find this funky letter that it's like, what is that? So you just pull that off and I can show you. It's gonna look just like an N. Oh, I guess I have to cut it all the way to the top because it's one of those transparent letters. Okay, let me move these little things out of the way. And you can see they look very much like an N. Oh, I keep forgetting that it needs to go this way. Okay, you can see that looks just like an N. Okay, so I'm gonna put those right here, so I'm gonna pause it while I do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the title on there. And I've got these little ducks from the sticker sheet with some daffodils and tulips. And I'm gonna stick this right here. And that's why I stuck the title over there further, because I wanted it right here in a row. And then that's off the sticker sheet. Now this is, I have no idea what it's from. It's like, I can almost see it, but it's like, I've had it in my sticker book, so it's like, once I stuck them in the sticker book, I just didn't remember what they were. Okay, so it's a little hat, similar to the style that she has on, and it's full of eggs. And I just had to have a bonnet on here. So that's going right there. And that has purple ribbon on it too, so it's perfect. And where's my other stuff? Okay. And then I cut this from a 4x6 card, and it did say Easter Hunt on it, and I thought about using that for the title, but I just had to have Easter Bonnet on it. Easter Bonnet on it. And so I'm going to stick this down here in the corner. And I'm gonna bring it all the way over to the edge and let it cover up the bottom of the page or picture a little, because there's really nothing there. And down here at the bottom, it has celebrate, and then it has the definition. And it looks like it's put on with washi tape. And then I have purple enamel dots. I did make this little tab I thought about putting here. I cut it out with wood paper, and then it has carrots. So I just don't know if I'm committed to that. But I'm gonna stick the carrots on it anyway. And maybe I'll use it some other time if I don't like it there, but I'll try it. It seems like it needs something there. And I just hadn't found anything else. And I thought, oh, it'd be kind of nice if the bunny had some carrots. So maybe, let me think about that while I'm putting the enamel dots. Okay, so I have these purple enamel dots that I'm going to put on here. And again, just like I've been doing these diagonal designs, and this time with a block. So I'm going to put one there, maybe one over here, and one there, and they're right on the purple egg. I think I'm going to pull this one up just a little bit higher. Not that high. Okay. And then put some over here. Now if I put one there, well, I feel like that little tab goes there better. Because I want something there. I just don't know if that's what I want. It's like all the pastels and the purples, and I have the coral, but the carrots almost seem a little too dark. Let's see, what else could I put there? I thought about using that little egg. Decisions, decisions. What about this little flower? What if that is here? I don't know, that doesn't seem right. Have this. Could tuck that in, bring a little more yellow up here. Just don't know. Maybe I should have tried this on here. Do I want another word? I don't know. I don't know what I need there. Chocolate bunny? I don't want to put that one bunny there because it looks just like the other one. I have some jelly beans. Oh, here's a real pretty flower. Let me try this. What if this was from dangling from up there? Let me see if I can remove that enamel dot. Now that I put it there. Okay. How about this? Kind of, like it's kind of tucked in under there. Oh, I really like that. Okay. That's a decision. I love that there. Okay. So there's Skylar in her Easter bonnet. And I'll have close-ups at the end. And as long as my Wi-Fi is good, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.